So now we are at question 2, and we are doing trigonometry. And for 2.1, in fact 2.1.1, but let's first refer to the sketch. So it says refer to the sketch and statement below to answer the following, or the questions that follow. P is a point on the Cartesian plane, and XOP is theta, and immediately we know that the point P is made of X and Y, and we can see here there's a 90-degree angle here, and we know that X is 3 and then Y is 4, so giving us um, our right angle triangle. And the only thing that we are missing here is the radius or the length of OP, but I think it's one of the questions. It says that determine without using a calculator the length of OP, and we can see that we have X, which is 3, and Y, which is 4. So we know that trigonometry in the Cartesian plane uses Pythagoras in the following variables. R squared is equal to X squared plus Y squared. So very simple there. Then now R squared is the variable we're looking for, so meaning that it is equal to X is 3 squared plus Y is 4 squared, and together they make 25. Then R squared is 25, but we can root both sides, and then R is equal to 5, so meaning we have a 5 over there. 2.1.2, we need to calculate cot theta, and we know that cot theta is the reciprocal of 1 over tan theta, meaning that if now tan theta is equal to y over x, then cot, let me just fix it here, then cot theta will be the reciprocal of that, so meaning that y will go down and then x will go up, so this means it's x over y. So very simple there. And then if we need to write down cot theta, x is 3 and then y is 4, so cot theta is 3 over 4. And then we go to 2.1.3. We need to find 1 minus sine squared theta, and we know this is 1 minus sine theta squared, and we know that sine theta is y over r, so this would be 1 minus y. Y is 4 over r, r is 5 squared. So very simple there. And then now this would mean this is 9 over 25. Very simple. 2.1.4, we need to find 4 cosec minus 3 sec. Cosec theta minus 3 sec theta. And we know that cosec is cosec theta is the reciprocal of sine theta, so meaning that if sine theta is y over r, this means this is r over y. And then sec theta is the reciprocal of cos theta, which is x over r, and then now this would be r over x. So if you are going to substitute here for cosec theta, we are going to substitute, because this is the reciprocal of sine, we're going to say this is r. Our r is 5 and our y is 4 minus 3, and then sec is a reciprocal of cos, so this would be r, which is 5 over 3. Very simple then, and which is equal to 0. So very simple. That's 2.4. And then 2.2, it says that prove that sine theta times cot theta times sec theta is equal to -1. So we're going to pick the left hand side, is equal to sine theta times cot theta times sec theta. Then we know that this is equal to sine theta is 4 over 5 times cot is 3 over 4 times 5 over 3. 5 over 3. So now if we multiply throughout here, we'll have 5 times 4 times 3. In the denominator we'll have 60. And then 4 times 3 times 5, which is also 60. So this is equal to 1. So very simple then. And let's look at mark allocation. For 2.1, we have 2 marks for Pythagoras and the value of r, that is 2. And then for 2.2, we have 1 mark for the ratio there. 2.1.3, we have 1 mark for substitution, and then another for the answer, that's 2 marks. And then 2.4, you get a mark for, wait, we are at 2.4, right? So you get a mark for substitution of the reciprocal, and then also the other reciprocal, and then the answer. Here's 3 marks. And then the last question, 2.2, you get 1 mark for sine theta, 1 mark for the reciprocal of tan, and then 1 mark for the reciprocal of cos. That is 3 marks, and together that is 11 marks. Very simple. Okay, so now we are in question 3, and let's just go straight to 3.1. 3.1 says that if x is 53 and y is 67, use a calculator to determine the value of. So now we know this is going to be sine, and then so this is 3.1.1, so 3.1.1 sine, and in the place of x, what we're going to do, we're going to put 53 as a substitution, and then plus cos, and then y is 67. And then now if you press into your calculator there, let me just close everything here. If we press into our calculator there, where's my calculator? Let me wait for it to load. So we need to press sine 53 and cos 67. So sine 53 and cos 67. So you just go to your calculator there and press sine, and then remember this is sine 53. So here's 5 3, and then you close the bracket, plus, and then we go to cos, and cos we press 67, and then you close the bracket, and then this will be equal to 1,189, and then we need to round off to 2 decimal places, and that would be 1,19. So that is 1,19. So it's equal to 1,19. Very simple there. Then we go to 3.1.2. 3.1.2, we have 2 cot x plus y. So 2 cot x plus y, we can see that cot is a reciprocal of tan. So this would mean this is 2 times 1 over tan, and then x is what? Is 53 plus 67. So you can press that into your calculator, and let's just see. So now when we press into our calculator, first of all, we'll have 2 and then open a bracket, and then it's going to be 1 over tan. Our x value is 53 and it's plus 67. So yes, 67, and then you go to the side and close the bracket. And so there's something that I did wrong. I didn't close the second bracket, so I'll have to go close the bracket in the denominator. And if you don't substitute correctly into the calculator, it will keep giving you error. So just be careful. So I wrote 2 and opened the big bracket, and in my fraction is 1 over tan 53 plus 67. But now if I don't close the small bracket here, it will give me error. Let's try that again and see how much will we get for our value here. And then now it's 2 root 3 over 3, and if we change that to a decimal by pressing SD, it's going to be negative 1,15. So that's negative 1,15. So our answer is negative 1,15. So very simple there. And then we go to 3.2. So 3.2, it says that we must determine the value of x and correct to 2 decimal or to 1 decimal place. Now if you see x is the angle here. So when we are looking for angles, we must press shift. So very simple here. If we have 2, this is 3.2.1. If we have 2 tan x is equal to 5,194. What we are going to do, we are going to divide by 2 first. Divide by 2. Then we'll have tan x is equal to, then now 5,194 is equal to 2,597. And then in our calculator now, x will be, we're going to press shift and say tan and put this value. And now when you press shift, guys, in your calculator must put a negative 1 on top of tan, so that you can put 2,597. That's 2,597. Let's see when we press our calculator now. I'll just restart the calculator. We said that we are going to press shift first and then tan, and then the negative 1 must appear there. Then we are going to press 2,597. Then you close the bracket, then you press equal to, and then it's going to give you 68,94, and we are going to round off to 1 decimal place. So x is equal to 68,9. Very simple there. And then 3.9.2, we have 7, and we have 7 sec x minus 11 is equal to 0. Now remember, we have to have a ratio is equal to a unit or a value. So what we're going to do, we're going to take 11 to the other side. So this is 7 sec x is equal to, then you take 11 to the other side, it becomes positive. Then now the next thing we have to do is divide by 7 both sides. So sec x is equal to 11 over 7. So that's what we have so far. But we know we can't use the value sec in the calculator because there's no such value. But sec is a reciprocal of what? Of cos x is equal to 11 over 7. Then what we can do, we can cross multiply and say that 7 times 1 or cos times 11 is 11. So we're cross multiplying, it's 11 cos x, and then 7 times 1 is 7, so meaning cos x is equal to 7 over 11. So very simple there. And then now if we are going to continue here, we are going to have x is equal to cos or shift cos and then the -1, and then we put 7 over 11. So now in our calculator we'll have shift, then cos, then we are going to press let's just go back. So here we are going to have 7 over 11. So that is 7 over 11. And then let's just see the answer. The answer is 50,47, and then we're going to round up to x is equal to 50,5 degrees. So very simple there. And then we go to 3.2.3. We must determine sine 2x plus 15 is equal to 3 cos 36,4 over 4. So now what I can do, I can simplify this 3 cos 36,4 over 4 using a calculator. So this would be what? If I simplify here, I'll have 3, so it's 3 cos 36,4 divided by 4, which is equal to 0,63670 and continuing. So I've just simplified it, and this means now sine plus 15 is equal to 0,60367 and continuing, right? Now if you look at this, this would be sine theta is equal to 0,60367. So what I need to do now, I need to say that theta is equal to shift sine and put in this value. So but now my theta here is 2x plus 15 is equal to, then I press shift sine, and then I have what? 0,60367. So that is how I do it. So now in my calculator, I'll just press shift sine, and then I'll have 0,60367, and then close the bracket. and then this would be 37 comma, let's just say 13. So that is 37 comma 13. So this is equal to 2x is equal to, or 2x plus 15. 2x plus 15 is equal to 37 comma 13. Then what I'm going to do, I'm going to take 15 to the other side. Then 2x is equal to 37 minus 15, which is equal to 22 comma 13. Because I've taken 15 to the other side, it becomes negative 15. And then now I can divide by 2, divide by 2. Then x is equal to 11 comma 1. So very simple there. The next question, 3.3. So this is 3.3. It says, without the use of a calculator, determine the value of 2 sine squared theta, or 60. So this is sine squared 60 minus sine 45 times sec 45 times tan squared 30. So we know over here sine squared 60 is sine 60 squared, so this is going to be 2 sine 60 squared minus sine 45 times, and then sec is the same as 1 over cos 45, and then multiplied by tan 30 squared. So very simple there. So sec is the reciprocal of cos. If you remember, cos is x over r, and then this would be r over x. So now if we substitute, this would be 2, and we know that from special angles sine 60 is equal to root 3 over 2, and we are going to square that, minus sine 45 is 1 over root 2, and then because we have the reciprocal of cos, cos would be what? Would be 1 over root 2, but now this would change to what? To root 2 over 1. So this would be root 2 over 1. And then now tan is what? Is 1 over root 3 squared. And then this would give you, over here we'll have 3 over 2 minus, and over here we'll have 1 over 3. And your answer would be 7 over 6. So very simple there. So now, for mark allocation. For your mark allocation, the first question is 2 marks. You get a mark for substitution and then the answer. That is 2 marks. Your second question is also 2 marks. So you get a 2 mark. You get a mark for the reciprocal of tan and then the answer, which is 2 marks. And then the next one, which is 3.2.1. For 3.2.1 is also 2 marks. You get a mark for simplifying by dividing by 2. So you get a mark for simplifying, and then the answer, that is 2 marks. Then for 3.2.2, it's 3 marks. You get a mark for the reciprocal of sec, which is cos, and then you get a mark for simplifying, and then you get a mark for the answer there, that is 3 marks. And then 3.2.3, so for 3.2.3 you get a mark for your reference angle, which is 0.6037, you get a mark there. And then also you get a mark for simplifying. So simplifying in terms of finding the reference angle here, which is 37,13, and then you get a mark for the value of x, that is 3 marks. And then the last question is 3.3. For 3.3, you get a mark for each of the special angles. So you get a mark for the first special angle, get a mark here, get a mark here, get a mark here. That is 2 marks. That is 4 marks, and then you get a mark for simplifying, and then the last mark is for the answer, and in total that is 6 marks. So that is how you get a total of 18 marks. So there's your 18 marks there.